Okay, forget everything else. Agatha Christie meets V.C. Andrews. What does that even mean? Are they solving murders with poisoned doilies while hiding kids in the attic? Who thinks of this?
Deep breaths. It's a comparison. For the book, This Is Why We Lied by Karin Slaughter. GBI investigator. Will Trent and M.E. Sara Linton finally go on their honeymoon to a remote mountain lodge.
A remote lodge? Seriously, after everything they've seen. That's not a honeymoon, that's called asking for it. My cousin Vinny took his wife camping once near that state park where they found all those, parts. Never again, said the raccoons looked shifty.
It's supposed to be romantic, off-grid. And then the lodge manager, Mercy McAlpine, turns up stabbed by the lake. Classic setup. Storm washes out the only road.
Wait, I read about this. The road washes out after the stabbing after. That's not a locked room. That's just inconvenient plumbing. Last week you were defending that idiot detective who couldn't find a clue taped to his forehead. Now you're defending a leaky plot device. Make up your mind.
It creates isolation. That's the point. And the real focus isn't the leaky road, it's the victim's family, the McAlpines. Apparently, they redefine dysfunctional. Reviewers called them the worst kind of humans. Users, abusers, liars.
Oh, I believe it. Sounds like Thanksgiving at my Aunt Carol's. Remember her husband, the one who borrowed that lawnmower in 2008? Still hasn't brought it back. These McAlpines. Mercy apparently told everyone on that mountain wanted her dead. Good instincts. Didn't help her much, did they? Stabbed by the lake. Probably tripped over a live laugh love sign on the way down.
The question is which awful family member or guest did it. There's Dave McAlpine, the violent ex, who also happens to be someone from Will Trent's traumatic childhood. Talk about a conflict of interest. Will should have recused himself immediately.
Recused? Are you kidding? Will Trent? The guy probably sees a murder scene and thinks, finally, something interesting. And Sara's there too. What's she doing? Analyzing blood spatter between sips of champagne. Some honeymoon. I bet they argued about who got the last complimentary mini shampoo.
Some reviewers actually complained Will and Sara were too happy before the murder. Called them caricatures. One even skipped the book because it didn't describe the wedding.
Priorities. Who cares about the wedding? I want to know about the stabbing. And this family. Are they all terrible, like cartoonishly evil? Is there one cousin who's just, like, passively aggressively terrible? Leaves dirty dishes in the sink terrible?
According to the reviews, it's pretty much wall-to-wall awfulness. Manipulators, addicts, abusers. It's heavy stuff. Which brings us to the ending. The why. People are losing their minds over the why.
Oh yeah, good losing their minds or bad losing their minds. Like, wow, brilliant twist. Or like, I need to bleach my brain now.
Both. Some called the reveal brilliant, horrifying. One said it surpassed anything my imagination could conjure up in terms of horror, but others, who boy, too cringe, awful, unpleasant, ew. Just, ew.
Ew. What gets a new in a murder book? We talking gore or, oh God, is this where the V.C. Andrews thing comes in? Because if it's what I think it is it that kind of family secret? The kind that makes you want to check your own family tree? Maybe burn it.
Let's just say the V.C. Andrews twist description isn't hyperbole. It involves extremely dark, taboo secrets. Abuse, trauma. One review just bluntly said incest, etc.
Etc. What's etc. to incest? Oh my God, no wonder people are calling the ending cringe. That's not a twist, that's a therapy bill. Did they put that on the back cover? Come for the stabbing, stay for the deeply repressed generational trauma and illegal relationships.
It's certainly a choice. Divisive, like we said. We got a fake email here from, concerned in Cleveland. Says, my brother. In law acts super shady and manipulative like those McAlpines. Should I be worried? Maybe. Don't lend him your lawnmower.
Tell concerned to check under the floorboards and change the locks. So the ending's satisfying or just gross? Did the right person get caught? Did anyone get what they deserved besides Mercy, obviously? Poor Mercy.
That's the debate. Was the reveal necessary? Or just shock value? Does it make the whole thing profound? Or just trashy? I maintain the structure is clever, even if the payoff is intense. It's a puzzle box, albeit one filled with scorpions.
Scorpions. If this detective Will Trent investigated my lost cat, would he end up uncovering a multi-generational conspiracy involving counterfeit catnip and my neighbor's secret second family? Because that's the vibe I'm getting. Overkill.
He's thorough. Maybe a little too thorough sometimes. But the procedural elements are solid, even with his personal connection.
Procedural schmacedural, was it a good ride or not? Final verdict. Chop chop.
Okay. Structurally interesting, classic Slaughter darkness, but that ending might alienate some. I give it 3 out of 5 tainted teacups. Points deducted for the slightly convenient storm and making me Google VC. Andrews again.
Are you kidding? This sounds gloriously messed up. Awful people, dark secrets, a controversial ending that makes people say you. Sign me up. This gets 5 out of 5 dysfunctional family reunions, plus an extra star for making you uncomfortable. 6 stars.
That's not how the rating works. Anyway, that was This Is Why We Lied by Karin Slaughter. Read it if you dare. Or don't. We don't care.
Next week, we're tackling that new thriller where the killer only communicates through interpretive dance, I think. Sounds dumb.
It's not interpretive dance. It's coded messages. Honestly. Join us next time for more arguments and questionable taste on Crime Time Drive.